If you're thinking about buying a new car right now, hit the brakes. The next 2 years are bringing some of the biggest upgrades the auto industry has seen in a long time. Brand new models, full redesigns, and technology leaps that could make today's cars feel outdated overnight. Let's kick things off with Mazda because they're coming in strong. Mazda is launching the all-new 2026 CX-5, landing this spring. It's bigger, more spacious, and finally gets a modern interior with Mazda's new Google-based touchscreen. You'll still get the 2.5-liter gas engine if you want it, but the real upgrade is coming in 2027, a brand new, more powerful Mazda-designed hybrid. This one could easily become the best driving hybrid in its class. Mazda's also preparing a brand new MX-5 for 2027. Details are still under wraps, but Mazda already confirmed they're not messing with the formula. Think lightweight, naturally aspirated, and fun. Just a modern evolution of the classic roadster. And trust me, enthusiasts are watching this one very closely. Now let's move on to Toyota, because they're about to dominate 2026 with one of the biggest launches of the year. The headline model, no surprise here, is the all-new 2026 Toyota RAV4. Toyota is completely reshaping the lineup, and for the first time ever, the RAV4 will be sold only as a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid. No more regular gas versions. Both models hit dealerships in early 2026. Toyota has clearly doubled down on efficiency, refinement, and smart packaging. And for most buyers, waiting for this model makes a lot of sense. But Toyota's 2027 lineup is just as important. They're launching an all-new Corolla, and the early concept shown at the Japan Mobility Show gives us a hint at the future, although the production version will be more toned down. Expect Toyota to offer both a traditional gas engine and a hybrid, keeping the Corolla's reputation for affordability and bulletproof reliability. And then there's the one that had everyone talking, the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ, a compact, more affordable take on the iconic Land Cruiser formula. Rugged, boxy, retro-inspired, and designed for adventure. The only problem, it won't be sold in North America. A painful decision, especially considering how much demand there would have been for it here. Still, it's one of Toyota's most exciting releases for 2027 globally. Now let's move over to Subaru, because they also have some important upgrades coming for 2026. The biggest one is the redesigned Subaru Outback. For 2026, Subaru has completely updated it with a larger, more spacious body and a more refined interior. Even though it's now being built in Japan, the core formula hasn't changed. It's still the rugged, practical, all-weather wagon that Subaru owners love. If you've been waiting for a more modern Outback with better space and comfort, this could be worth holding off for. Subaru is also expanding its hybrid lineup. The 2026 Crosstrek Hybrid is finally here, using the same hybrid system that launched in last year's Forester. More efficiency, better low-speed response, and the same familiar Crosstrek versatility. Subaru has been slow with hybrids, but this is a big step, and it's likely just the beginning of more electrified models to come. Now let's switch over to Nissan, because this brand is gearing up for one of its biggest refresh cycles in years. The first major release is the redesigned Nissan Sentra. It gets a fresh exterior, updated tech, and, thankfully, keeps its affordable pricing. Nissan knows the Sentra succeeds because it's simple and cheap to run, so this update is more about refinement than reinvention. For budget-minded buyers, this is one worth waiting for. But the real excitement comes later in 2026 with the all-new Nissan Rogue. And for the first time ever, the Rogue will be available as both a hybrid and a plug-in hybrid. The hybrid will use Nissan's own e-Power system, while the plug-in hybrid will use a Mitsubishi-sourced setup, the same one found in the Outlander PHEV. This instantly makes the Rogue much more competitive in a segment dominated by Toyota and Honda. And Nissan isn't stopping there. They're planning a full lineup refresh to help turn the company around after years of struggling. One of the most talked about future models is the return of the Nissan Xterra, a rugged off-road SUV that used to go head-to-head with the Toyota 4Runner. The new Xterra is expected sometime in 2027 or 2028, built on the same truck platform as the Frontier. There's hope for a V6, but realistically, a hybrid powertrain is far more likely. Either way, this could be Nissan's big comeback in the off-road world. Now let's move over to Honda, because they've got some of the most talked about releases of 2026 and 2027. The first one is a name that instantly brings back nostalgia, the Honda Prelude. Yes, it's officially coming back for 2026, and yes, it's now a hybrid. That alone caused plenty of controversy, but honestly, the formula makes sense. It uses Honda's proven hybrid system from the Civic, which means excellent fuel economy, smooth power delivery, and that classic Honda reliability. But more importantly, it's still a two-door sporty coupe, something the market desperately needs more of. Honda isn't stopping there. They just confirmed they're developing a brand new hybrid V6. This is a major shift for Honda. This new system is designed specifically for their bigger vehicles. Think Pilot, Passport, Ridgeline, Odyssey, all potential homes for this new powertrain arriving in 2027. If the rumors about performance and efficiency gains are true, this could finally give Honda a real advantage in the three-row SUV and truck segments. Honda is also preparing a completely redesigned Civic coming at the end of 2026. Expect a more refined platform, updated styling, and Honda's next-generation hybrid system, which will likely become the new default for the lineup. If you're thinking about a Civic right now, this is one you might actually want to wait for. Now let's move on to Acura, because they're shaking up their lineup in a way that's hard to ignore. The first big model is the all-new RSX, but here's the twist. The new RSX isn't a sporty coupe like the original. Instead, Acura has reinvented it as an all-electric crossover SUV. From the concept previews, it looks bold and interesting, blending Acura's sharp styling with practical SUV functionality. Acura is also updating the RDX, which is long overdue for a major redesign. The new RDX should bring more modern styling, updated tech, and possibly electrified powertrains, making it a much stronger competitor in the compact luxury SUV segment. Acura hasn't shared all the details yet, but if you're considering an RDX today, waiting for the new model might be the smartest move. And now we've made it to the final brand on the list, Mercedes-Benz. They are preparing a massive EV push for 2026 and 2027. The most important release is the all-new Mercedes CLA. This is Mercedes' most affordable model, and for the first time ever, it will be available in a fully electric version. Mercedes wants the electric CLA to become their long-range EV for everyday buyers. Sleek coupe styling, premium interior, and a surprisingly efficient new platform that's supposed to deliver impressive range numbers. Following that, Mercedes is also launching a fully electric version of their most popular SUV, the GLC. This is the model that sells the most for Mercedes worldwide, so an all-electric GLC is a huge milestone for the brand. Expect a clean, modern design, a high-tech cabin, and the latest version of the MBUX infotainment system. But the biggest and most exciting announcement from Mercedes is arriving in 2027, a brand new baby G-Wagon. Yes, Mercedes is finally doing it, a smaller, more affordable G-Class. With the demand for G-Wagons at an all-time high, Mercedes is smart to shrink the formula and bring it to a wider audience. You get the same boxy design, the same rugged attitude, and a lot of the same presence, but at a price regular buyers can actually consider. This one is almost guaranteed to be a massive hit. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, please leave a like and subscribe for more.